Hello, my name is Megan and welcome to the Austin Dumas YouTube channel. In my last book haul I mentioned that I was going to a bookstore and I went, and now I have a gigantic book haul for you guys. So let's get started. Look at all these books, and that's not even all of them. Woo, just gorgeous. This bookstore was awesome because it's a secondhand bookstore, which means you don't pay full price for all their books. And they had a section of books that were $1.99 or $1.50 to $1.99, and they had a hardback section for the same price. So I raided their shelves and I came away with a really good haul. In total, I had about $35 worth of books. One of the books was a $7 book. So I got quite a few books. Let's see what I got. One of the first books I picked up was The Mermaid Chair by Sue Monk Kidd. I was very tempted to get The Secret Life of Bees, but I decided that this one seemed a bit more summery, and I can always go back and pick up The Secret Life of Bees the next time I go to the store. Another good thing about, secondhand bookstores is you can take books that you don't want anymore, have no use for, and turn them in for credit so that you have, money to buy books. In the hardcover section, I came across Nicholas Evans' The Divide, and I've never heard of this author or this book before, but, the inside cover blurb sounded interesting, and the price you can't really beat. So I picked it up, and we shall see if it's any good. Another $1.99 book I picked up was Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. Now, Goodreads keeps telling me that I will like this book, but I've been hesitant, saying, no, Goodreads, no, I don't want to read it. But, they insisted. I saw it, I picked it up, and I shall see if Goodreads knows what it's talking about. This next book is another book that I have never heard of before in my life. The Witch Doctor's Wife by Tamar Myers. It sounded like an interesting book. This next book I picked up because of my outrageous obsession with anything Jane Austen and Pride and Prejudice. This one fits both of those. Mr. and Mrs. Fitzwilliam Darcy, a novel by Sharon Lathan. I'm really excited to read this just because I love Jane Austen. I can't. I'm so excited. And the cover is gorgeous. Plus it was $1.99. How could I resist? I couldn't. These next two were actually the first books I picked out. And I've seen the movies, but I haven't read the book. I know, I'm sorry. I don't like doing that, but I did know there were books. I just hadn't gotten around to reading them. But I really loved the movies, and after I read these books again, or for the first time, I will watch the movie again. So, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and The Girl Who Played with Fire by Stieg Larsson. So, hopefully after I finish these, I can find the third book in this series that looks the same, because they had variations in book covers, book styles. I just got the paperbacks, plus they were, $1.99 each. Why did I not pick any $1.50 books? This next book is another book that Goodreads keeps telling me that I will love, plus honestly it just sounds really good. And it is Love in the Time of Cholera by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. So, we shall see if Goodreads knows me at all. Oh yeah, did I mention that Love in the Time of Cholera was my splurge book? This was the only $7.48 book in the bunch. So, hopefully it was worth it. One of the other hardcover books that I got was Dune Road by Jane Green. As I've mentioned a couple times on both my blog and on here, I got to meet a whole bunch of authors at the LA Times Festival of Books, and she was one of the ones on the first panel I went to, and I fell in love with all of them. I've already decided that I'm going to buy every single one of their books and read them, or, you know, go to the library. So I'm very excited to read this book. Plus, it's a hardcover. I love hardcover books so much. So hopefully it's good, and, you know, it's a shiny cover. Though it's not doing very good stuff to my face in this video, because, like, it sucks all the color out. Now, my parents went on a little vacation a while ago, and they went to one of my favorite used bookstores, and they bought some of the books that I had on my list of things that I wanted to read. So I'm adding this to my book haul because I just got them this weekend. The first book in the pile is The Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. And, you know, it's an Oprah's Book Club book. And my junior year English teacher, she had quite a few copies of this book, and she has pretty good taste in books. So I figure, hey, I might as well read it. Plus, this is another book that Goodreads has been telling me I like or will like. So I said, hey, what the heck? I've also been trying to flesh out my classics shelf behind me, this one right there. And so I've been asking for more classic novels. Duh, I just said that. So one of the books I've wanted is The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. I love the, you know, video movie Disney thing. But, you know, Disney likes to interpret things its own ways, so I thought I'd read the actual thing. Since I've started freelance writing, I've been trying to improve my grammar, vocabulary, etc. So my dad got me a grammar English book. It's called The Little English Handbook. So hopefully this will help me with my writing and everything. So I'm really excited about this one. Now, my sister was getting rid of books, so of course I had to go through her pile and see if there was any of my books in there or any books that I would like to keep and read. And one of them is Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. And I love this book. It's one of my favorites, but I don't own it, so hey, I just had to have it. Plus, it's something I'll probably read again, you know, when I have time. Another book from my sister's pile of books is Psychology in the Real World. I love nonfiction books. I love learning, especially since I'm not yet in college, or, you know, I dropped out. Let's not discuss that, though. So, I plan on going back to college at some point, and I like to keep learning things so that I don't get too far behind. Now, my mom had a couple of books. I don't know what the story is behind these, why she was getting rid of them, or maybe she bought them for me, or I don't really know. So one of them is The Island by Ellen Hilderbrand, and I have no idea what this is about. What is this about? Birdie Cousins has thrown herself into the details of her daughter Chess's lavish wedding. Oh. And like any mother of a bride-to-be, she is weathering the storms of excitement and chaos, tears and joy. But Birdie is totally unprepared for the late-night phone call from Chess abruptly announcing the engagement is off. Oh, okay. I'm not sure about this book. The next book that my mom gave me is Executive Power by Vince Flynn. Don't know what this book is about. This isn't a book I'd normally choose, but I hate saying no to books. Plus, it's got a shiny cover, so I might as well try it. My second grade teacher and one of my favorite teachers recommended this book to my mom because, you know, they still chat and stuff. Or at least I think that's what happened. Or it's by the same author of one of the books she recommended. Not quite sure, but it's Ted Decker's Sinner. So I'm excited to read it because my teacher usually has, well, ex-teacher, she's not my teacher anymore. She usually has pretty good recommendations for books. I'll see if this one's any good. So that's it on the book haul front. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If not, I'm sorry. And if you did like this video, please subscribe to my channel. We will have more book hauls, more tags, more everything. It will be fabulous. And if you don't subscribe, you're bound to miss out on some awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Bye.